Hello and welcome to Jeeves Tried This. This channel is all about photography and video equipment and process reviews. Today I'm going to be reviewing the Digital Director from Manfrotto. Now the Digital Director is what some call the missing link between an iPad and a DSLR, and to be honest I completely 100% agree with that statement. This is an amazing piece of kit. This will link your iPad to your DSLR, but not only give you just a larger viewing screen, this will actually control your DSLR from your iPad. Now, looking at the Digital Director, this is actually a certified Apple product and comes with a genuine Lightning dock. So this will actually charge your iPad while you're actually using the Digital Director. You've got quite a big front plate. Now this one is for the iPad Pro, so for the 12.9 inch iPad. The iPad simply slides in, and then at the top there you've got a little lock which you push down to lock it. On the back you've got a battery compartment which holds 4 AA batteries. Now if you're using AA batteries, these will last you around 15 hours of usage. Now coming across you've got your tripod arm. So if you've got the Manfrotto tripod arm, you can actually connect this straight to it and it won't give you any wobble. At the top you've got your power on button, your LED indicator, and then you've got your VC power supply socket and your USB socket for connecting to your DSLR. So let's put this onto the tripod, mount up the iPad and get connected to the DSLR. So this is very easy to mount your iPad to the Digital Director. All you do is slide your iPad in until it clicks into the Lightning socket and push the tab down at the top. Now, once your iPad is secure, all you do then is unlock your iPad, go to the Manfrotto Digital Director app and click on that. Now that's now connected straight to my DSLR. So we'll run through all of the icons that are on the actual screen first, and I'll show you what they do, and then we'll have a play about with the focusing. So if we start over on the left hand side, we've got a series of icons down at the bottom. Now you've got that one there that says that we are in autofocus mode. Next to that we've got an icon that tells us that we are actually in manual mode, and then you've got one that says auto white balance. Now if you click the auto white balance, this will bring up a screen so you can actually change the white balance of your image. So you can go all the way up to 10,000 Kelvin and change that, or just go straight into auto, which is where we are now. Coming across you've got a battery life indicator. If you press on that, that will tell you the life of your camera, your Digital Director and your iPad. Now don't forget, the Digital Director will actually charge your iPad as you're using it, but not your camera. Next to that you've got a drive mode, which you can change from burst photos or single shot. And then over in this right hand corner, the icon, that's telling us that we're actually taking photographs in JPEG. Now if you change it to RAW, it will say RAW. There is a reason why I'm actually shooting in JPEG today for this video, which I'll come over in a moment. Next, if you come back down, you've got what looks like an old camera film roll. Now if you press that, that will take you straight into your gallery. And then with this, you can open photos that you've done, make them bigger, smaller, or go into the edit option at the top. And then this will bring a series of icons along the bottom there. Now, with these, you can then change, obviously, your exposure, contrast, your colour, your brightness, and then this is if you want to blur out anything in the photo. Once you're done, you can then press save, and you can either create a copy or save that actual image. With this as well, you've got a series of albums as well. As you start to take photographs and use your digital director, you'll have a different series of albums that you can just flick through. And then with this, you can then use these photos. You can either save them to your iPad, or you can actually send them via email to friends or family or clients as you're actually working. So you can actually deliver your final images a lot quicker these days than what you used to be able to do. You can actually give these a star rating as well, and actually add some notes and comments and keywords on the actual photos themselves. Now over on the right hand side, you've got a series of other icons. Now on here you can control your ISO. So if you wanted to bring up the ISO, you can. Your shutter speed, which is next below, which is just here. And then your aperture, again, you can make that and change things like that. And you've also got a manual focus mode. Now on the Canon, it's done by single increments, and I think on the Nikon, it can do by multiple increments. So you can adjust your focus manually by using that. Next, you've got a focus picking tab. Now, as I press that, you can see that everything in the background is then highlighted orange. Now, this indicates that that's in focus. So you can actually really narrow down your focusing points on your shoot. And then next to that, you've got a zebra filter. So you can determine whether it's underexposed or overexposed as well. Now coming down, you've got bracketing mode, and if you activate that, you can then choose the amount of shots that you want to take if you want to take a series of bracketed photos. Below that one is a timer. Now you can have an intervalometer and time-lapse mode, so you can use this for various different things. And you've also got a lights button there. Now I've currently got my Manfrotto Lycos bicolor lights connected up to this via the Bluetooth dongles, and they're running off a Sony L series battery at the moment. So what you can do is turn the lights on, and now you can start controlling your lights. Like so. Now coming to more of the lights in a next video. And then as you come down, you've got your shooting button. Now one of the very good things about this is you can use your display screen as your focusing points. So for instance, if I wanted to say focus on this front LED light, if I just click the screen there, the camera will automatically focus straight onto that unit. So if I want to make sure I've got the correct focusing point, I can press the zoom in button, and I can say, well, actually, I want to focus on the serial number of the dongle. And then I know that I can then get the correct focusing point and take the shot. If I then wanted to go back onto, say, the tree behind, I can click on that. The camera will then focus in. Again, I can check that by just going into the zoom. Actually, I want to focus on the bird box. Come back out and then take my photo. Now, I don't know if you've noticed, but at the bottom, we've got a histogram. Now, this histogram is very useful, and if you tap that, you can change it to the RGB colors as well. So that does come in very handy if you're out taking photos or even video. Now, down here we've got a icon. Now if I press that, it expands the whole screen, and there is a plus button just there, which you then can add all of the indicator boxes that you just previously had, and you can move those around to wherever you like around the screen, so you can customize this to however you want it. Let's come out of that, press the minus button and then go back, and then that will change it back. Now another good feature on this unit is if you decide you want to go into, say, portrait mode, and you flip the actual Digital Director around, you can see everything changes into a portrait view. And the same thing with your camera. If you change your orientation into portrait view on your camera, that will then change it on the Digital Director as well, which I can't show you because I've got the wrong tripod on. Bugger. So as you can see, the Digital Director is a very, very versatile and useful tool if you're out on your own shooting photography or making videos. So I hope this video has helped you out in some way in making a decision whether it's on your purchase or whether you want to use the Digital Director. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel and view more videos just like this. And you can also follow us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Pinterest and Snapchat. You can also visit our website at www.jeevestridethis.com. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon.